When the new year starts in Minnesota, there's usually only a couple days left of the bird hunting season. But sort of ceremonially, we always go out anyway and hunt grouse on the last day or two of the season, and we can't travel very far, and the dogs, you know, they give it their all, but the snow's pretty deep for them. But it can be anywhere from a nice sunny 30-degree day like we've been hunting, but it can also be negative 30 and very cold. It's pretty fun to try to, it's a challenge to try to find the birds wherever they are, depending on what the weather's like, because here in Minnesota, like, they're so dependent on their different kinds of food that they can get that you gotta really key in on the different kind of covers that they might be in during their seasonal shifts in diet. And then it only gets colder from there for a couple months, where it seems like the only thing for us to do is to go out and go ice fishing usually. So head out on the lakes where the snow's a little more hard packed. The dogs love to run alongside of the snowmobile, or when we're carrying our stuff out. Sometimes we'll pack into the boundary waters and go ice fishing. You gotta find something fun to do outdoors in Minnesota in the winter, or you'll kind of go stir crazy.
It kind of sucked me in.
They love to do it. They're really good at it, and watching a point flush sequence is super rewarding, and if I can only see it a couple times a year, I would still do it, but the fact that we can, you know, have that experience most times we go out is just definitely enough to, you know, lace up the boots and go out again the next day, I think.
We're just covered in snow.
That was a lot. Oh man.
That was a guess.
Good boy!
Yes.
Come
Good
on.
boy, buddy.
Come on! Out! Good boy! Good boy!
Hatchy.
Oh
Hatch.
my gosh, that was crazy.
Good boy. Good boy.
Split face.
Nice.
Female.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a lot of work for that bird.
I thought that when we shot that one, that was probably the bird we both shot at. It just banked, went into these trees.
And as the snow starts to melt, and the woodcock come back, you know, I'm out training the dogs every day that I can for woodcock banding. You got a tiny bill. 14 millimeters. And AJ always comes along until the steelhead start to run, and then he'll be up in all the North Shore rivers and streams fishing steelhead.
It's a big egg fly.
Yeah, we're trying to catch the big one.
I mean, we grew up 4 miles apart, really, but both worked at the same grocery store in high school, and she went to Bemidji State University and then graduated, and I was taking some time off of college, and we both were working at the local ski hill in Brainerd, ski golf. And yeah, just got to talking, and we both loved skiing so much that we started hanging out together, and then She kind of gave me the information about Bemidji State, so I went back there and finished my degree, and then got married after I graduated. And that.
It was winter, and I knew there'd be some field jobs probably opening up in the springtime, so I got a job at the local ski hill. So then we just started skiing together a lot, and we just worked together at the ski hill that season. And I saw him out there during the fire season. He was out in the fire shop, and like, oh, this is the guy that I worked with at the grocery store and the ski hill. And then, yeah, so that's when we kind of knew that a lot of our passions kind of aligned.
We don't have any kids, so it's like this is our passion. Like a lot of, husband and wives have like children that they revolve their life around, and really it's ours is hunting and making sure these dogs live the best lives they live. And that brings us joy too.
I'm not doing very
Really, just the best time we get to spend together is in the woods. Instead of just sitting at home on the couch or watching TV, we're usually out in the woods, out on a walk. And that's all. I mean, that's all grouse hunting is for us. Quite often, is just going out on a walk.